Hello everybody, welcome back to Balatro's Road to 100%. Over in the collection, we have a couple of jokers here. Play a hand that contains 4 7 of clubs, and, where is it? Have at least 30 club cards in your deck. So, let's see if we can unlock those today. What are we going to need for that? Well, we still have a couple of decks left to unlock, but I think Zodiac deck, extra Tarot Merchant cards and Overstock may well help. So we'll give this a go. And you know what? We'll try it on Red Stake just to keep the unlock train going. So we want to make as many clubs as possible, particularly the 7 of clubs. So strength cards for 6s will be helpful. The moon will be good for clubs. I just need something to keep me alive right now, which is going to be this, but we can try this as well. Convert all cards to a single random rank. I mean, if it was the 7, that would be incredible, right? I mean, I'd only get 2 extra 7 of clubs. Give me the aces. We'll make use of them, provided I didn't just get rid of a 7 of clubs. I did not. Good. Speaking of 7s, well, this is not what I needed. If I can hold that ace, we'll get $3 extra at the end of this. Which is worth more than the extra dollars I would get if I held a hand additional. And we will get there, thanks to Joker up here. Gain $1 for each 9 in your full deck. I mean, it's currently undiscovered, so the more money to help us find unlocks down the line, the better. Nice and swift through there. So is Cloud9 at the end here? It is. Throwback is good, but unfortunately it doesn't help me in getting to as many packs and stuff as possible. Right, we already made some extra aces. Hack will have its day sometime. Give me an extra large hand. High card by 3 levels, we can skip that. Just show me another ace or a full house or something. Quads will do it. A few more pennies. Right. Do we ever go vampire? I guess we do, because we want to buy a lot of Arcana packs, and anytime that we don't get the moon, we can just focus on putting other stuff in the deck. How about that? Show me a queen or quad 9s. Quad 9s works too. Yeah, saving up some money for extra interest also would not be a bad plan. I'll take an Arcana pack. I don't know if the Lovers counts for building clubs in the deck. So I'm just going to make an extra Joker here. Devious. Right, show me an ace or a 10. Otherwise, we might not get through this blind. Well, aces and kings with 3 aces on Scholar. They took the gold off for Vampire. That's fine. And we progress. Right, Sun card is hearts. It's not what we want. We do want to play as many Arcana packs as possible. No clubs here. So let's just put stuff on for the benefit of the vampire. Again, looking for aces and tens. Let's discard once more, see if we can find stuff for the vampire, and we can. And we get to play quads along the way. Moon is an instant get. We could go stencil. We drop Devious and Joker. We could go stencil. As long as we're able to play a couple of aces, things will be alright. Stone for the vampire. 8 of hearts hiding behind it. Now, what we must do is make 7s with this moon. That is a priority for us. Because if we can't make 30 clubs, we can at least try and make 4 7 of clubs at the same time. Adds 1 stone card to the deck when the blind is selected. Does work really well with vampire. But at the same time, I'm not sure I want to be flooding the deck with cards that aren't clubs, you know? There is a 7. That is not yet a club. I can do this. Then I have a decision. I can either make another moon card with the Fool, or I can make another 7 of clubs with Death. That's a great decision. This Ace of Spades, I'd rather not give up for Scholar. I should have made this clubs and one of the other cards copied over. So I will do the moon. Can you hear that engine going by? It was obnoxiously loud. Only 1 hand. This probably does it for us. God, I hope this does it for us. Between Vampire and Joker Stencil. Yeah. Good stuff. More Arcana packs. Okay, we go club, club, club. Into moon. And then we get another moon back. We are currently up to 20 clubs. Gonna hold on for all of our interest. Right, obviously, we can now play a whole bunch in the way of club flushes. We still want to find any other 7s for the benefit of this moon card. There is a 7 of Spades and a 7 of Hearts still in the deck somewhere. That is a 7 of Clubs, which is the one I do not need. There is a 7 of Hearts, so I will do this. Then we can make this 6 into a 7 possibly later. Trips, and then that will be enough. But high card ace later could have also been okay. Constellation is an interesting prospect, but I want to hold on to my money for other stuff. Strength, there are no 6s here. King can become an ace, that works for me. And why not send a queen up to a king to try the same trick twice later if needs be. We'll find, if not clubs, something with an addition, but I'll take an ace of clubs, absolutely. Right, we have no modifiers in our holding pen to do anything different with, so going to be hunting down aces for certain. This should be sufficient, I hope. Not quite, but very nearly. We might have to give up Cloud 9 for some more multiplier soon. We are falling behind on our scoring. And we are reasonably okay for money. Leveling up flushes will help. Three of clubs, you can become glass. I will take the ability to reroll bosses if needs be. A 4 with an addition for the vampire. What are we about to go up against? All spade cards are debuffed. Alright, time to ditch you. We'll take Mr. Bones for emergencies and see how things progress. Right. All spade cards are debuffed. Here is a 4 for the vampire. That is no points at all. We need at least 3,000 points to not get wrecked. As much as 2 of these are debuffed, I think this is still fine to do. Mr. Bones might be getting used incredibly early here. Which is fine, we knew it was a risk. Thank you for your service, Mr. Bones. That feels very silly. If I could get this to the very, very large blind that's coming up, I would be very grateful. Show me another ace. Love to see it. Yeah, if Mr. Bones can keep me alive through that last round, I'll be very grateful. You have a justice in you. None of this really helps. I mean, that can be more vampire value. 16.5 here is a little rough. So I'll tell you what, let's do this. And we'll get both of those into here for 2.2x, which is a lot more manageable, I think. Here's a little tiny full house. Right, I need aces badly. At this point, I just need to play like quad aces, which feels unlikely. Do we keep the kings for full house? We have 5 aces left, 22 cards. We should draw one of them, right? Should. Well, we got 2 8s back, and this is a flush house. This is better. So that's nice. Okay, blackboard would actually be quite good. We have 24 clubs so far. How many flushes have we played? 9 full houses, 5 flushes on Supernova. Here's the dumb play. I think we take blackboard. Stencil's doing nothing right now, but Mr. Bones is going to save us from this. And then, when Mr. Bones is empty, Joker Stencil will be viable again. Is that a plan? Might be a terrible plan, but it's a plan. Right, I need these to not be red. Oh my god. Can you not be red, please? That will work. For sure. So instead of ×2 here, we're getting ×3 here on blackboard. We don't even need Mr. Bones there. How pleasant. Okay, well. We have not discovered Rough Gem yet. We don't exactly have a lot of diamonds going for us, though. $8. Chariot. Justice. I would love a negative, but we're probably not going to be able to afford it. Chariot can actually be valuable without feeding it to Vampire. But I'm going to be lazy and just feed everything to the Vampire. Then do we just go with quad aces here, or do we hold out for 5 of a kind? I think we hold out for 5 of a kind. This is going terribly. Alright, hold the black cards. That was the wrong way around to do that. God damn it, I'm a moron. We need 5,000 points for blackboard to save us with Mr. Bones. Is this 5,000 points? Hopefully. It's 33,000 points. We're fine. Blackboard is coming in clutch. Okay, this is plus 14 malt, which is quite good, but I cannot afford it, so what does it matter? I have $2 to my name. There's a lot of kings. I just get a couple more of these aces. Oh, yeah. That is what we like to see. Make sure we play the red ace so blackboard still works. We can level up our flush house. Not that interested. Let's do this. Star is bad. Death is great. How many 7 of clubs do we have? 3. We will... Will we sell that? Probably. I'll buy this because we can feed it to the vampire. In fact, the real strategy here, right, is find a 7 of clubs first. Obviously, the game will not find any 7 of clubs for us. 7 of clubs. We make the 7 of clubs into a stone card. Then we copy that with death. Then we play both of those and they become 7 of clubs again, but the multiplier goes into vampire. That's big brain. Okay. Strength is good. We have 3 6 of clubs that can become 7 of clubs. I know this is like super awkward with Stencil and Mr. Bones, but I'm fine with it right now. No repeat hand types this round. I think that'll be okay. There is one of our 6 of clubs. If we could find a second one, I'd be super happy. But I don't expect to. Okay. Let's do this. 6 becomes a 7. 5 becomes a 6. Then this full house, I guess, with 4 black cards in hand. And then 5 of a kind, because I'm the luckiest streamer in the world. How many aces do we actually have in this deck that are funding this situation right now? Only 8. I feel like we're seeing more of them than we should for having only 8 jokers. 8 aces, rather. Okay, we have nothing extra to work with in regards to tarot cards right now. Is that all of our 8? No, there's one more ace left. I can do this. Just give me a black card. That's all I need. Just a black card. Thank goodness. That's 5 of a flush instead of 5 of a kind. So that's nice. Let's crack an Arcana pack looking for clubs. We don't get it, but we do get the opportunity to make another 7 of clubs with a death card. We are up to 26 clubs and 6 7 of clubs, that is, I think. So we need to play 4 of those at the same time at some point is the plan. No repeat hand types this round. Right then, I will immediately just play this full house to turn over 5 cards. Then this 2 pair to turn over 5 cards. These are not the aces I want to see. A flush, and then we have 3 discards left to get to where we want to be. Well, this is not looking great. We need to get 25% of 70,000 is 35 is 17,500, I think. But we also cannot play 2 pair. We can play 1 pair. I don't think we can play a flush. This is not great. I think we already played a full house as well. But we can play 3 of a kind and 2 red cards and hope that this just gets us into Mr. Bones territory, I think. Is the best hope we have right now. Okay. Mr. Bones did their job. There's a bunch of stuff here we have not found before, but right now we still need just 4 clubs. Popcorn blackboard would be very big. Like popcorn vampire blackboard would be very big. Joker stencil wouldn't be doing very much again. We could ditch stencil. We could just hold 4 jokers until a time that stencil might become more useful again. You have a death card in you. That's probably the play. Alright, I'm going to take popcorn, throw it on the left. Flip and shove. Oh my god, we're on anti-8 already. God, okay. Red 6. No, a red queen becomes a 7 of clubs. Use. I need to find one more of my 7 of clubs immediately. Would you look at that? So I think this is an unlock for having 4 7 of clubs in one hand. And we have just black cards left. Joker unlocked. That's good. Glad to see that done. Do we think with popcorn, 4 of a kind is probably enough? Indeed it was. Right, show me a moon card. We need 3 more clubs to get the other unlock right now. I'm going to take Hangman because we can destroy some red cards at the ending if we need to. I can find... Well, okay. How many aces do we have? 6 more in the deck. I think it's worthwhile burning this ace to play 4 of a kind kings. I should have discarded that 5. My mistake. We're okay. Popcorn has plus 12 in it. Times 4 malt if played hand contains 4 of a kind is probably better for us than stencil is right now. We have $2 left. We're going to save this for the finale. So we're going to have to get into ante-9 if we want to find 3 more clubs. Flip and shuffle all jokers. Okay. We come down here. I should have done that before we play something because I've got to discard a bunch of stuff first and that's going to take a second. Ah, that's not so bad. Right. Let's play this to burn 4 cards without using a discard. And we'll see what our Joker situation is looking like. We're looking for like 3.2x out of... So, Scholar won't do anything. 3.2x out of Vampire. Quads won't do anything. And... What's the other one? There's another malt one, isn't there? Vampire, quads... Blackboard will be times 3. Vampire. Blackboard. Plus 12 malt. What was plus 12 malt from? Popcorn. So these two on the right, one of them is 4x for quads, and one of them is Scholar. So if we do this, we just have to figure out which one of these is Scholar. Okay. Let's just play 4 of a kind here then, because we're getting rid of the red card. And then we can figure out which one's Scholar. I'm sorry, this is very slow. Popcorn. Scholar. Family. Vampire. Blackboard. So this setup is fine. We can juice up our game speed again. And then we just need to play 4 of a kind aces in a second, basically. There's 4 of a kind aces. We can Hanged Man these 2 red cards out of existence. That's why we saved that. Now we continue our quest in endless mode to make more clubs. Arcana pack. None of these make clubs. We can make 2 random tarot. Lovers and Hermit. Well, if we can get some more money next round, or Charm Tag gives 2 free tarot cards. We'll do that. The Moon. The Moon. Red, spade, spade goes for Moon. That's 30. We got to where we wanted to be. So 30 delicious looking clubs. Then we can turn a deuce of spades into an ace of clubs. Could the game make things any easier for us right now? I mean, yes, we need 5 of a kind aces, preferably. I'm going to play this and save a discard for any red cards on the end. But there's the 5 of a kind aces we want to see. I don't really expect us to get much further into endless mode, but since we're here, you know. We need to replace popcorn. I will crack Planet X. I didn't do my money stuff first. That's fine, it's not the end of the world. In fact, there's $14. I'm going to sell this, use that. Then if we can find something better than popcorn, we will take it. Oh, played cards with club give 8 malt when scored. That is the thing we literally just unlocked for having 30 clubs in the deck. So that's nice. 2 random cards are discarded when hand is played. Is actually good for us, because if we happen to have some red cards left, there is a chance the game will ditch them for us. Thanks for ditching 2 of my aces, though. Alright, this is going very south very fast. But we got there. And now it's going to go really south, really fast. Flush House and Flush 5. I mean, why not, right? The base multiplier will be massive if we can play one. Do you have any more base stuff for us. More base 5 of a kind. Do you have anything we haven't unlocked yet? You do, but you are not helpful. How many uncommons do we have here? 3. Is 4x better than 1.5x, then 1.5x, then 1.5x? So let's say we had 10. 10 times 4 is 40. 10 times 1.5 is 15. Times 1.5 is 22.5. Times 1.5 is 30. I think 4x is better. I don't know if that math checks out with like everything else that we have going on, but in that way, it seems to make sense to me. More stuff for the vampire. We'll do this because they will definitely get chomped on in a second. We'll play this and keep our discard for any remaining red cards we come across. Then we are 5 flushing here. More value into vampire. 1.2 million is like fine on a small blind. 2 planet cards. Let's see if we can find anything else interesting in here. Hierophant is more value into vampire. Polychrome card. No, I will take a re-triggering ace of clubs though. Is very nice. Do we have any more 8s? We have 1 8 of hearts. I'm not gonna dig around for that. So this is going to be even better. This will trigger twice. I don't know if it will trigger vampire twice. I'm assuming not. No. But it will do these 2 twice at the end. 1.6 million. Right. 2x if played hand contains a flush. Well, we've not discovered it yet. And if we can do a flush 5, then we get all of this happening at once, which would be incredible. This ace of clubs, actually, these red cards can become black cards. That's better for me. All diamonds are debuffed. So we want to find all of our ace or 7 of clubs. So we're not going to get any scholar here, but we will get contains 4 of a kind. We will get the vampire, we will get the blackboard, and we will get the tribe. Only 428,000. And then we are pretty screwed because we're not going to draw 4 ace of clubs right now. Alright, that's all she wrote. Let's check our unlocks. Play a hand that contains 4 7 of clubs. We got Seeing Double, I think that is. Have at least 30 cards with club suit in your deck. Onyx Agate. And we have a red pip on our Zodiac deck now. For now, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.